Hey, I'm back with another video, and this is our weekly story time. Blood is liquid like water. And just to do a little recap, it's Sunshine Murray, aka it's Cheryl Shana, aka Sunshine Murray. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe to my channel. We do a lot of wonderful things here, how to's, what it does, and a lot of things here, and tell stories. But right now, share this video. We're going to continue our story time. Blood is liquid like water. And we were in another country in Sarnia, Canada. And it had came to happen that Elizabeth and Henry's children were kidnapped for ransom. Okay, and they were caught. The children were kidnapped. They were beat up, roughed up a little bit. The neighbor came over trying to figure something out. They called them, told them, didn't we tell you there'd be consequences if you told anyone? So they were told to bring these millions of dollars and not contact the FBI, not contact the CIA, the police, or anybody, or they would not see their children anymore again. So that was kind of deep. And the father said that he had to come up with this money. He had to check into some of his offshore bank accounts, his bank accounts here. He needed to get the money because he wanted to get his children back. The mother was saying that she knew the children were going to a mall. So apparently they were taken then. Now, the way we do this on this channel, the viewers and the subscribers are so important. I would like for you guys to get these comments up. You can talk about it in the live chat, in the chat when this is pre-recorded and you see it again. Make a comment, and you're supposed to let us know if you feel that this story is true or not. But for the first time, we're going to have a part 3. That's how long and juicy this story is. We did a part 1. Check it out on this channel. You would see it. It's Sarnia, Canada. Blood is liquid than water. Now, moving forward, they had 24 hours to get their children back. They had gotten several calls to let them know that they're not playing. They're serious about this. If they want to see their children again, they will bring this $10 million. I believe it was $10 million. They would bring this $10 million to a certain location and don't tell anybody. And they had 24 hours. So here we are in the present day and time. And Henry's friend has come over. And of course, the people that kidnapped their children called them and told them, hey, who is that? We're watching you. We got people watching outside. And Henry had to let them know that that was his friend that was coming in. And he was like, didn't I tell you, don't tell anybody? So the friend got all upset. He was like, what do you guys got me into? He has to stay there with them. He can't leave now. So now he's into it with the wife and the husband, because the husband said, man, I need your help with something, but he didn't tell him what it was when he was over the phone, that his children, that's something serious, have been kidnapped for ransom. Now we're here to the present day time, and Henry's on the phone. Elizabeth's upset. She can't think. She can't do anything. All she's doing is taking back vodka and drinking on pills. That's what she's doing. Henry accused her of getting the children taken, and she accused him, but we don't know now what's going on. And his friend is just ecstatic. He is like, man, you got me in this stuff. And Henry is telling him, man, if it was you, I would help you. So you need to be helping me get my kids back, get my children back. Okay, so Henry's getting all of this money together. He's getting the $10 million together. The money is coming in from his offshore accounts, his bank account. His wife had stored up some money, but Henry has money. Henry has money. So it shouldn't have been that difficult for him to get this $10 million to get his children back. Brrr, the phone rings. Brrr, the phone rings. Yes, hello. Yes, how's it going? You guys have about 10 more hours to get me my money, or you'll never see your children again. And Henry explains to the ransom people, I have your money. Please don't hurt my children anymore. Because you remember in the first story, Henry's daughter got stabbed and his son got punched up, and a lot went on when the neighbor came through the door, the friend came through the door. And so the kidnapper and the ransom people saying, we're not playing with you. If you call the police, we will know. If you call the FBI, we would know. You call the CIA, we would know. We need all three of you to come with the ransom money, when they're at the place and time that we told you to be there, and we gave you 24 hours. So I'm assuming that they had till 12 o'clock, because this happened 12 o'clock the previous time. So Henry let the kidnapper and the ransom guy know that we got your money. I will be there in the morning. We all three will come. There's no funny business. We could do a fair exchange at 12 o'clock at the place that you told us to come. And so it was just a difficult night. Everybody was pacing around. There was no call from the attackers. The mom was worried about her children. Henry's worried about his children. The neighbor's wanting to go home. He can't call the neighbor, the friend. He's wanting to go home. He can't call his wife to let her know what's going on. And the phone rings. The phone rings. Of course, Henry's going to answer it. He thinks it's the guy from Ransom, but it's the wife. So it's Lisa on the phone, and Lisa's like, hey, where's my husband? Hey, where is my husband? Have you seen Steve? That's his name. His name is Steve. And he was like, no, I haven't seen him. He's not around here. She was like, well, he said that he was coming over here. It's getting late. Now I'm getting worried. I'm about to call the police. Then you hear all three people going, no, 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 no. Don't call the police. And the wife was like, hey, I thought you said Steve wasn't there. And then he was like, well, he's not here technically. We can't talk about it. Steve will be home in the morning. And she's like, this is insane. What's going on? Is he over there? Is he cheating on me? Or what are you guys doing behind my back? What's going on? And Steve went to the phone and he was like, look, honey, everything's okay. I will see you in the morning. Click. And he hangs up on the wife. And it gets quiet again and everything. And for a few seconds, and then Steve starts having a panic attack. I want to go home. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here involved in your mess and your ransom and your kids. And you called me over here. You could have let me know. And then that's when Henry was explaining to him. Henry and Elizabeth was explaining to him, we couldn't say anything to you over the phone. The phones are tapped. We're all being watched. You know what it is, what's going on. Just walk this extra mile with us until tomorrow, till 12 o'clock. Until we go and get the children. Okay, so everybody's just going through the night, and here it is. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's getting to be 12 o'clock, and they're trying to decide whose car should we drive. Should we drive your car, Elizabeth's car? Should we drive Henry's car? Should we drive Steve's car? So here it is at 11 o'clock, and here it is on the door. Steve. It's Steve's wife. She's like, Henry, Elizabeth, let me in. And they don't know what to do. In another hour, they need to get this. They got millions of dollars sitting here that they've got in this suitcase, and they need to get the money to where the money needs to be getting to. They can't let this lady, let Steve's wife know anything of what's going on, because it could cost the children their life. Then the phone rings. Who's that at your door? We told you not to contact anybody. That's it. You would never see your children again. And everybody's going, no, wait. Please don't hold my children. Henry is just compassionately asking them not to do anything to his children. He's like, it's Steve's wife. He didn't come home last night. It's his wife. And then the ransom guy just hangs up the phone. Click. And so Steve goes to the door. He slams the door open. He was like, didn't I ask you not just to give me some time? Now she's in there. She was like, I want to know what's going on in here. Who do you have in here? Are you leaving me? Are you divorcing me? I knew we were on bad terms, but this is insane. You didn't even come home last night. And that's when Elizabeth and Steve and Henry looked at each other and they know that maybe the house is even bugged. If they tell her that something could really happen to the children. Brrr, the phone rings again. Brrr, they was like, okay, your time is running out. Do you have our money? Bring everybody in that house with you and come straight here. Do not contact the police. Do not contact the CIA and do not contact the FBI. We're not playing with you. Can I talk to my children? Can I talk to my children? No, nobody's talking to anybody right now. You guys are not playing by the rules. I mean, if anybody comes besides you guys, that's it. You would never see your children again. And he hangs up the phone. Okay, so Lisa, Steve's wife, she hears what's going on and she's like, oh my God, what's going on? And they were like, the children have been kidnapped and held for ransom. She was like, why didn't you tell me what was going on? The phone is tapped. The house is tapped. Everything is wired. They're watching us. We couldn't tell you. She was like, okay, well, I will drive. I will drive. I will drive. So they decided to go into Lisa's car, which is Steve's wife's car. And at least it's for them and everything is coming down now. So per se, because your children are being held for ransom and the time is coming down. So Lisa gets in the car. Steve gets in the car, Elizabeth and Henry gets in the car, and it's for them. And I'm feeling Elizabeth and Henry is feeling a little bit more comfortable, with Steve and Lisa there. And they get to the destination. They have the money. They pull up. It's a really a place where a lot of people are not. It's just it just looks like a little isolated area in town. And they get there, and then a black trucks pull up, and then two other black trucks pull up, and then they call on the cell phone, and they was like, "You got the money?" And he was like, "Yes, I got my money. You got my children?" He was like, "I want to see my children first. Let my children out." So there's Elizabeth and there's Henry's children. Their three children, pre-adult children, and they're out standing next to this dark black bulletproof van. And Henry begins to walk towards this guy. This guy is like 6 feet tall, is like 6'8". He's really, really tall. And Henry's scared because he's about 5'5", 5'6". This guy is really big and bulky, and Henry's really small. And he's walking up to him, and he's with the $10 million in the briefcase is shaking, but you don't see the children begin to walk up. You don't see his kids begin to walk up. So you have Henry's wife, you have the neighbor, and you have Steve. They're still sitting in the car, and Henry's out because he's told to come along. The next thing you know, three vans pull up. They snatch Henry, they snatch the wife, and they snatch the neighbors. And stay tuned tomorrow for the conclusion of Blood is Liquid Than Water. So not only have these people taken the children, now they have taken everyone for ransom or whatever this may be. Remember that blood is liquid than water. And tomorrow we will do the conclusion of Sarnia, Canada, the ransom, and the kidnap. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Hit the like button. Tell me how you like these stories. We're going to be doing some different things, using more different illustrations. My channel is new, of course, so bear with me. Okay, tune back in if you have any ideas for any stories. Let me know if you have some stories. But the basic of this is let me know and the viewers know. You guys comment if you feel that this story is a real story or if it's a fiction story. Check out the other stories we got straight out from Compton. Blood is liquid like water. We got The Sisters. That was our first one. Blood is liquid like water. Check out the stories. Go on and check them out. It's Cheryl Shana on YouTube. It's Cheryl Shana on TikTok. And it's Sunshine Murray on Instagram. And now we're going to be doing some more how-tos. Also, we do how-tos on this channel. It's a lot going on. You don't want to miss it. And some of those of you have reached out to me asking me how to reapply for FEMA. And I'm going to do that tomorrow and show you how to reapply and get some of those funds. And some of you didn't get your repairs and your application. So this is not that for that. This is the story time. So we'll do that tomorrow. And yes, we do have one more story time, and it's Cheryl Shauna's story, how I got hit by a truck in my house, and we're going to do that tomorrow. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you like these stories. They're just regular verbal story times. And I just let us know in the comments, in the chats, if you think it's true or not. Okay, it's your girl, Cheryl Shana, a.k.a. Sunshine Murray on Instagram. All right, see you soon.